Ah, dang, stupid blinds are open. Oh well, not closing the blinds, don't have my lights on, don't have any of that. So earlier today, we made a completely raw cheesecake. It is completely raw, it is amazing, it looks amazing, it tastes amazing, and I'm gonna pull it out of the freezer just in 1 second. But first, I wanted to show you, hey Sherry, I wanted to show you the cherries on top. So if you watch the cheesecake, if you haven't watched the cheesecake, go watch the cheesecake in replay right here. Follow me at Go-To Kitchens. Go catch the replay. Hey, Julie, it's good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hey, you weren't kidding. You got in there and made that chocolate cheesecake, didn't you? Excuse me, making a chocolate cheesecake, doing it right now. Hey, Linda, it's good to see you. So the recipe, I know you got right on that. So the recipe is going to be up on Go-To Kitchens later this afternoon, as soon as I can take some photos. This is my first time ever making this, but I'm gonna make a topping for you that I make for other things to put on top of this cheesecake. So this is gonna be love it, love it. This is going to be great for the weekend, Sherry, good idea. So this is going to be the topping. It's going to be a cherry cheesecake. Everything is completely raw. The only thing that is like is there's a lot of honey in it, but it's a dessert, and so you got to have some sugary honey stuff in there. So we use that, but only in the base of the cheesecake. So let me show you the ingredient. Oh, let me introduce myself. My name is Leslie. I have a website, gotokitchens.com. I am a health and wellness blogger. I focus on whole, real foods, and I like for you to have light bulb moments in your health, and I am here to help you cultivate those. I am the light bulb expert. So let me show you what's in this recipe. So this is going to be the topping, and what I have here is I have 5 figs. These are not dates, these are figs that I have chopped up. I've given them just a little bit of a chop just to help my blender a little bit. I have a cup or about 20 large frozen cherries. These are actually cherries from last summer. I bought a whole ton of them at Farmer's Market and prepped them, so they've been in my freezer. But this is about a cup of large, whole, sweet, dark cherries that we're going to use. We're going to use a little bit of vanilla, probably like the last of the vanilla, a little bit of cinnamon, and we're going to see what the texture is like. If the texture is too thick, I'm actually going to add a drop or two, maybe like a teaspoon at a time, of coconut milk to help it along a little bit. So sometimes I have to do that, sometimes you don't. It just depends. So I have my blender again. If you've been with me this week, you know why that's funny. So I have my blender again, and we're just going to put the cherries in there and the figs and the tasty stuff. So I'm going to add just a splash of vanilla. This is fresh vanilla extract that I make myself. Probably about half a teaspoon in there. A little bit of cinnamon, and I mean just a dash of cinnamon. Not a lot, you don't want to overpower, but this really adds, it makes it taste more sweet. Even though it's not, it helps make it taste more sweet when you use cinnamon. It's a great tip for anything that you want to have a sweeter flavor without adding sugar to it. So we're just going to pulse this a couple of times. If you've got your headphones in, you want to take those out because this is going to be loud. Actually do want it to be a little bit more slushy than that. I want it to be the consistency to be a little bit more smoother than it's coming out. So I am going to add just going to grab a teaspoon out, a teaspoon of coconut milk. This is just the coconut milk. The fat has actually, I'm actually going to add 2. The fat from the coconut has actually been removed, and I use it in another recipe. So a couple times. That is definitely looking better. I'm going to do a couple more. I probably could move this closer to this so I don't have to string it across my countertop. That's a good idea. Yeah, Leslie, that's a good idea. Now we're hitting perfection. I want it to be like like a cherry mash, really, that's almost not liquid. It's still kind of solid, but it doesn't have big chunks of cherries or figs in it. That's what I'm looking for. And I think we're just darn close right now. Yes, it is. That's what it is. Yeah, that looks perfect. Look at that. See that? See the consistency in there? Let's take our blades out and just have a quick little taste. It's nice and cold. Oh yeah. Little bit of tart, little bit of sweet. So let me show you the cheesecake. This is a no cheese cheesecake that I'm about to show you. I made it in earlier scope, so if it's something that you're interested in making, go check out my earlier no cheese cheesecake periscope that I did earlier today. I'm gonna pull it out of the freezer. I've already peeked at it, of course, to make sure that it was frozen. Look how beautiful that is. It is so lovely. So now the instructions say to take the springform pan off. So we're going to remove the outer side of the springform and then to thaw it in the refrigerator. But I'm going to remove the springform and I'm going to stick it back in the freezer and thaw it out a little bit closer to my dinner time tonight. So to undo my spring pan, I'm just going to do that and I'm going to push this backwards. That is actually going to help it release from the pan. I got a little bit of breakage there, I can tell you that. Stay down in there, baby. I'm just going to run my knife just slightly around so we have a little bit of breaking. Give it a little bit of help here. Sometimes that's necessary when you're making a cheesecake. You can also use parchment if you were so inclined. That seems like a lot of work to me, so I didn't do that. I have to tell you, I think it could be a little bit more frozen than it is. It felt pretty solid, but come off. Go slow, be patient. There we go. Look at that. That is a gorgeous cheesecake. Oh my goodness. There's, see right there is where I got the little bit of breakage. That's okay. I'm just gonna cut that slice right out of there and probably use that for my photograph. Look at that. You can see the crust in the bottom. So good, so yummy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So let's give it a cut. Let me see, what plate do I want to put it on for photographs? I want to put it on a pretty little plate. So we'll put it on this pretty little plate. I use this plate a lot. If you see my photographs on my website, this plate is there a lot. It's called a spring form. A spring form. Like it's spring outside right now, form. Right? Not doing that. Not happening here. Oh, it feels nice and firm when I do that. That's good. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, it's so pretty. That's a giant piece of cheesecake. Oh my goodness. So beautiful. I'm going slow because I want it to be really pretty for photographs. So that's why. Look at that. No sticking on the bottom. You can see that, right? Absolutely no sticking on the bottom. That coconut trick works like a charm. And then you have this gorgeous piece of cheesecake. Right? Oh my goodness. Just really, really beautiful. And then, of course, we have our cherries. And those will come right out of the blender right here and go right on top. Actually, I think I'm going to ice it like you would ice a cake and let it drip over the sides. What do you guys think? Gorgeous! Oh, I may have to take a bite of this one. Look at that. Perfect. It's just absolutely perfectly perfect. There is no cheese in this. There is nothing in here that is harmful. There are no chemicals. I did not buy it out of a box. I made it. I could make this in about 20 minutes. In the freezer is where you're going to take most of the time. I would say if it sat another hour, it would be perfect. So probably closer to 3 hours is going to be optimum for this. Although it's beautiful right now, I could pull it out and serve it at about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I could pull it out and serve it without even having to let it thaw. This recipe will be on my website this afternoon. I'm going to go work on it right now. I just needed to get a piece out so I could take a photograph of it. Yeah. And so it is absolutely, absolutely beautiful. I tell you what, let's just sneak a bite because I can't help myself. I just can't help myself. Sorry about the blinds in the background. Let's just sneak a bite right out of that. Mmm. So good. Oh my goodness. Tastes just like cheesecake. I mean, you can't tell that you're not eating cheesecake. There's no cheese in it. It's so good. So beautiful. What do you think? That would be a beautiful picture just on the website, just like that. I know, so good. I know. Amazing. Amazing. Total food, amazing fake out. I mean, great, great, great. So there you go. No cheese cheesecake, ready in a jiff. You guys go check it out on Go2 Kitchens later this afternoon. There's the website. Go2kitchens.com is the website, right along the top, go2kitchens.com. Oh, that's so funny. Go2kitchens.com, and then underneath it you see /Kitchenatomy. That is actually my kitchen class. It doesn't cost anything to go to my website. It's completely free. It's not $99, but my new class, Kitchenatomy, is $99. So that's what that means, pre-sale. So yeah, Go2kitchens.com, Go2kitchens.com. This recipe will be here later this afternoon. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you to all of you that joined me earlier on my earlier scope and this whole week. So that is a cherry fig topping that I just made. So yes, you can do strawberries, you can do blueberries, you can do all kinds. Thank you so much. I will. You can do all kinds of toppings. You can do any kind of topping that you want on there. It's completely up to you. I'm sorry, I totally spaced your name, but somebody just sent me a picture. They went and made this cheesecake and used cacao and made it a chocolate cheesecake. So it is a totally versatile recipe. I mean, crazy versatile recipe that you can do all kinds. Hey, Amanda. Okay, thank you, Amanda. Yeah, Amanda just went and made a chocolate one in between scopes here. She's got it in her freezer right now. So that's how easy it is to make this. Go check out the replay for the first replay from today. I know, just saw it. I know, Janie. She totally whipped it out. I was like, dang, you weren't kidding, Amanda. Thank you, Julie. That's awesome. Julie, please go check out our VIP page. We would love to have you over there. That's a personal invitation to you to come over to the VIP page if you're not there already. So if you are already, excuse me, for not knowing that. All right, you guys. Thank you guys. Oh, thank you. You're sweet. You're a sweetheart. All right, you guys. Love you so much. Hey, is that Daniel or Daniela? I know a Daniela Ocha. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for being here, everybody. Thanks so much. Go enjoy some cheesecake. Have an amazing weekend. Do something that makes you smile this weekend. It's a very important time, especially in this season, as we're changing gears in our seasons and everything. Get outside, do something that makes you smile. Do something for yourself. Do something with your family that makes the whole family smile, and enjoy your weekend. I know that I'm going to do that, and I will be back here. Okay. That's okay. I was like, hey, I know a Daniela, and you just kind of caught me. Don't dress in drag. You'll be fine. Unless you want to. And then if you do, send me a picture. So yeah, you guys get out and do amazing things this weekend and have a blast. I will stay connected with you in the VIP page and on Facebook and all my other social media all weekend. I won't be periscoping this weekend. If you've noticed, I've cut off my periscopes on the weekends to spend more time with my family and to focus more on that time. But I will be back here on Monday at noon Mountain Time, and we are talking about the glossary. You go to go2kitchens.com, go2kitchens.com. That's the website right there. Sorry about the glare. Go2kitchens.com. Up at the top, it says VIP access. You click on that, you sign up through an email, you get a free ebook, How to Fall in Love with Your Kitchen and Yourself, and then it'll shoot you back a link to that book and to the VIP section. So yes, super important, super important. And we had a family meeting a couple of weekends ago, and we decided that it was time for me to stop periscoping on the weekends, unless we're doing something extraordinary that I want to show you guys. You know, sometimes we're doing things that are extraordinary, and I'm like, I have to show you this. But yeah, so no more weekend periscoping for me. I'm just a weekday periscoper now. And I like it. It's good. It's good. So, but I will definitely see you guys back here. We're talking about the glossary of health terms next week. We're even going to talk about some medical terms. We're not going to just talk about health and wellness terms. We're going to talk about medical terms as well, and what they really mean and what they mean to you when somebody says, hey, you have this. You have a way to decipher that jargon. So we're going to talk about that. I'm not a doctor, don't want to be one. Yeah. So yeah, I hope to see you guys over at the VIP page. I will stay connected with you there this weekend. And if I don't see you there, have a great weekend, and I will see you next Monday at noon Mountain Time. Love you guys so much. Enjoy the cheesecake. Send me your photos. I want to see you eating cheesecake. Non-cheese cheesecake. All right. Love you guys so much. Have an awesome weekend. Bye.